Good day and welcome. Today's Animal Crossing, if you haven't figured that out yet from what's on the screen. Alright. Please like, please share, follow if you haven't done so. Activate the poll. I'd really thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Hopefully the sound is alright here. Just make sure. And then press A. Just make sure. Yeah, there's sound, eh? There we go. Dree, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Let's get going. We got new resident services today. A resident service. Hey, there's a new dude too. $7.04. Today's big announcement. Look at that, eh? Way better than a tent. I'm good, thanks. This is my new resident service today. I'll check that out. We've added someone to our island staff. Oh, it's not the guy behind him. It's the one from the other Animal Crossing. Saucy, thank you for liking. I'm Isabel. This is Mr. Nook said I'm part of resident services staff here on Star. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm good, thank you. I was not feeling great earlier today, but can be a bit better this evening. Had some extra sleep here, you know. Happy Thanksgiving. You know I'm from Canada, right? Happy Thanksgiving to you. My Thanksgiving's actually in October. Angel, Saucy, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. I celebrate Black Friday with you guys, though. Gonna probably buy a new mouse because my other mouse is having some issues. Although I don't think you really celebrate Black Friday. I heard Target's actually not gonna even have it. They're gonna close down on Thanksgiving. We don't have Target in Canada anymore. We did briefly. And they closed right down. He was in the 3DS version. You're playing Euro Truck and you follow your... Oh, thank you for following me. I've got more to share. Oh, yeah, they did. I guess they added some bricks. He's right. I didn't even realize it. Now my flowers look better in front of his bricks. I like playing Euro Truck and American Truck. I've been putting a lot of the lately. I've been putting a lot of the archived truck streams up on YouTube actually. So if you ever want to stop by my YouTube and check them out, they're there, just full streams, and there's some clips as well. I put up of different. I try to put one clip for each stream, whatever something is interesting, and they're different clips than I have on Facebook. And sometimes I'll very seldomly put something on more than one platform, but I do try to keep different everything a little bit different on different platforms. You know, maybe different section of something or whatever. Normally the plaza for residents and visiting peddlers who take advantage of its prime location. Yes, yes. Got lots to say today. Oh, Tom Nook's moving on. Wonder what he's gonna be doing, eh? Alright, we're gonna have a ceremony. Harmon, thank you for liking. Look at that, eh? We gotta have a ceremony. Tom Nook, he's just making the money off me. Hello, Herman. Alright. I wonder if we got any mail today. We do. Any space? We do have some space, so. What we got? Dodo Airlines. Got some merch. Sweet. Big yellow giant banana. Throw away. For Nook members to earn 5 times more miles. See what we picked up here. Are you ready for the present? The big giant yellow banana? It's a Dalty. So I guess here's the old thing I was wearing. So now we're going to a Dalty. Oops, that's a wetsuit. I don't know where the Dalty went. Oh, here it is. Where? There we go. We're corporate chill now. What do we got here? Hey, a Nook Miles ticket. That's pretty sweet. Like a free ticket. We'll put that up our house. Hey, how's it going? Is Nedgel, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Put that Nook Mile ticket in our storage. And we'll go and get rid of our fish. Okay, we got new music. And we got new resident center. The island, it's growing. You're old news now that we got resident services probably. Scale in a magazine. What's hot? Ring toss? Really? Got some good koi for you here. And a shirt. That's all. We gotta turn in some of this dough, yo. Hey, those kois must be worth something, eh? Let's see what he's got in there. There's a garbage can, a stove. I think I got all those. Make 50. That's what I do. Last time I made tiki torches for him. There's a scale. Some sort of magazine. Garbage can and a stove. There was enough tiki torches to fill up Home Depot, I think. I'm gonna grab that right now, eh? See, look at how nice it is now. What's this guy about? Should he call me Shakal or Shakal? There's a happy name, Leaf. After I moved here, I've been doing all the work for them. More than Disney Star Wars. Yeah, that's. No, I'm not. They're kind of milking me, to be honest. You know, like that Tom Nook keeps giving me bigger home for $400,000 kind of thing. What? Don't I get to buy anything? What's he got? Carrots? Holly? Blue hydrangea? Man, he's got lots of stuff, eh? Windflowers? Guess we're buying flowers, eh? Big 5, I guess. I don't even know what they look like, but, you know. All good. Now we're probably gonna get lots of windflowers around. Man, it's gonna cost me $10,000 for this vendor. You need to sleep because you work tomorrow. Just caught me. Well, it's nice that you were able to stop in. I don't think I have any of these. This guy probably saw all these flowers I had up on top. Figured, well, hey. Have fun? We will. Look at the votes there. Big time votes one way or the other, it looks like. We're gonna have a ton. And Albert, thank you for liking. Hello, Albert. See you later, alligator. See you in a while, crocodile. Alright, we got still lots of stuff here. Carrots, hydrangeas. I'll take 5, I guess. Now we got bushes. A lot of space for all this stuff. I had a relatively empty inventory starting out. Spend $10,000 on flowers. Hey, Holly. Holly jolly Christmas. Alright, one more thing, dude. I bought like 5 of everything you got. There we go. No. No, you've sold me everything in the world. I still got space though, so I'm okay. Hey, there's more notices on the board. I should have looked. This isn't really a tent, dude. Rusted part. Take that. There we go. We got 500. Oh man, they gave me the streak. Go see if there's anything good first in the Nook shopping. Polka. Guess if you want more blue wall and get your whole house going. If I ever get rid of something, you can still buy it back. Man, I had 160 coming in. Let's see if I have bags in my pocket or if it deposits them. Yeah, they're gone, so. We're getting close to paying off this thing, though. Could have actually paid it off if I wouldn't have bought all this other stuff. Down to 22,000. A bell voucher. Oh, so you can spell if you need 3,000 bells. You could spend 500. Pro camera app. Guess that's a good thing, right? Pro decorating license. What are all these things? Holy crap. Alright, we're gonna have to go through this list here. So we can make a pool. I mean, that's pretty cool. Lighthouse, some solar panels. Antenna. And it's too bad these things are miles, not bells, eh? But you can have a lot of cool things, it looks like. Public bench, that's expensive. Have a pooper. Robot hero. Pretty cool. An outdoor bath. Like a pond to me. There's a bird bath, eh? I don't know if these things change. Probably. Not sure what that is exactly. Stone manhole covers. Iron fence. I'm getting iron fence. We've been collecting fences. And a block fence. We already have that one. Change our eye colors if we want. Mirrors. I mean, that sounds like something that you kind of need, eh? We can use accent walls. There we go. Seems like these are goals, you know? Man, we're using a lot of Nook miles today. Oh, I need this. 8,000 bucks though, holy crap. Gonna have to be doing lots of air miling. Hey, look, we got another row. We use a lot of Nook miles today. I don't know if I need it, but whatever. Like, you gotta get the pro everything, you know? Makes my dude happy. Can't get that one, we don't have enough. I don't know if I need that or not. Guess we'll get that. Upgrade our phone the whole way. Firedo, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Look at my guy's like totally upgraded now. This is like next level. Spend all my Nook miles. I had tons of Nook miles. Not that I'm necessarily going to use that. What's this lady do? My first official request. I don't know if I actually have a problem. Change the island flag. Good afternoon. He likes my design. I should really make a better Maple Leaf, eh? Looks like the Dragon Age symbol, really. You can report your neighbors. Be a Karen. I'm not sure we need a separate assistant for that, Tom Nook. Or whatever. We'll get some Nook miles or something. Yeah, I'll get some air miles back for that. I need your help. I want KK Slider to come. I have like 3 KK albums here. Let's find out about your plan. Project K, that sounds kind of like Special K, eh? There we go. We gotta build something for him, I guess. Kinda curious how much these bridges cost. Oh, so how'd you think you were inviting your viewers? Or you make different kinds of bridges, eh? Holy crap, look at the price of them. $100,000 to $228,000. Red Zen Bridge is a little bit nicer, even. I don't mind the brick bridge. Let's have a look at the inclines. See what we're looking at here. They're about the same price. is nice. The bridges are nicer. Wonder how much it costs to demolish stuff. $10,000, okay. Nope, no way. Time for a ceremony. Let's have a party. Gonna be a good party. Nice, Q-Bird's back. Q-Bird was missing yesterday. Bet your bottom bell. As Ric Flair would say, woo! Which one is that? This one? There we go. We took a picture. Oh, she's smitten. Hose reel. Well, all right. Got a hose reel now. Where'd you put that? I guess over by this other water thing. Oh no, it's not the water thing. There we go, perfect spot. All right. Oh, there's some that are different. Crap. So the windflowers. There we go. Tons of water them, eh? Look at that weed. Okay, we're gonna water them. Probably we'll have to pare down our flowers eventually. But let's do that later. What a jerk, that fish swam right by my fishing lure. There, we got him. Hey Robert, I bought some new flowers. Got a new present service now. Oh, there goes my fishing rod. We put some right here. Yeah, I'm alright. How are you doing? Maybe I should have made this area some other flowers too, eh? Backing up. Maybe we'll put some in the middle here. Some hydrangeas. Strawberry. Even got your taste back. Well, that's good to hear. Okay, what kind was that? Pink. I don't know if I'll be able to walk amongst these after, but hopefully. I spent all my Nook miles. And we got hollies. You know, Nathan was saying that he took him months to get his taste back completely. Hey Maverick, thank you for sharing. Yeah, he wasn't vaccinated at the time. You hear that, Maverick? Robert got the COVID and he lost his sense of taste. But because he was vaccinated, he got his sense of taste back faster. Maverick was quite hesitant. Wait for this thing to blow over here. There we go. Yeah, good thing, eh? We got some carrots in the game now. Do you like carrots? Maple leaf pochette. Don't even know what that is. Wonder where the other fossils might be. There's a weed. Acorn. Pretty groovy music, eh? Oops. Look for wasps here. I thought, did they have it after they were vaccinated? I thought it was before. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. Because you said it was a good thing they were. Because it'd be worse. You weren't vaccinated quite yet, though. I grabbed the maple leaf since we have a new maple leaf recipe. You can't imagine what worst case COVID would have felt like if vaccinated was as bad as it was. So they got it after a month, eh? I was heard that that Lee, this guy, my brother always hung out with, had it, and he's on a ventilator. That's the first time I heard about it. For that guy, hopefully he'll be all right. Oops. He's a bit of an anti-vaxxer. Oh, there's a spider. Oh, my net. So I need a fishing rod and a net. Be careful, eh? So 3 from the bottom. Easy to trust, Big Gov. Which is Big Gov? Canada? Maverick doesn't trust the Philippines government. You can hang a different type of wallpaper on one of the walls in a room to create an accent wall. Select the wallpaper and set up an accent wall. You can hang light fixtures and other items from a room ceiling. You have to press the plus button to edit the ceiling fixture. Well, we got a cardboard box and a rusted part. Oops, I didn't mean to drop it. I should keep those. What number? 1 through 8, guys? Got some carrot starts. No guesses? I'll go build a fishing rod while you guess. And a net. Well, here's that thing. It's like a metal. Metal made out of maple leaves. That's pretty cool, eh? Iron nugget. Fence. Campfire construction set. Holy cow, 15 of everything, eh? Robert's from the same province as me. 8 was the number. Alright. So we got that. We just gotta go get a fishing rod and a net. Bring a canoe. You know what a canoe is, Maverick? Chris, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. A canoe is a type of boat. You paddle. Okay, we got that. We need the fishing rod. What's it made out of? Tree branches too. Hey Hydra, how are you? Did you catch lots of fish? Yeah, it's usually two people. 2 people, maybe 3 people. Speaking of fishing. Small boat, big boat. And we can customize this, eh? If we want a different color fishing rod. Seems like kind of a waste. Those things break really fast. Walter, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Plant our carrots. Yeah, it's supposed to be raining coming up. Where's a good place for a carrot garden? Hey, she's working out, eh? Got the weights. There we go, got another maple leaf. Sounds like sweeping. Their way of sneaking in trees. Oh crap, I didn't want to do that. Well. Whose place is this? This is the kangaroo. We had some snow, but we're expecting floods again soon. There's kind of no decorations, so... Alright, we got Nook Miles. You know how many carrots I should get, eh? Should I bring the doggo tonight? Well, this guy don't want to talk now? I am here to shop. I want to buy one more carrot, I think. I don't know what the arrangement is for that exactly. You can get one. See what happens if the guy says... anything about weeds here. Well, they buy it at high price points. So we could sell weeds here. Look at the flag, eh? It's my Canadian leaf. Not a very good Canadian leaf, but you know. I don't know if Maverick ever saw my dog in the past streams there on YouTube. Maverick eats dogs. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Maverick eats dogs or not. Hot dogs. Maybe. Like, actually. Politically incorrect joke? I don't know if that's politically incorrect. I didn't really say he did. We're almost ready to expand our house again, you know. Like 2,000 bucks away. Would you eat a dog if you could, Maverick? You should see in the Discord there, Maverick posts photos of some really delicious looking food. Maybe. I think I'd have a hard time eating a dog, to be honest. Dogs or cats, I think I'd have a hard time with. What about human? I'd have a hard time eating a human, too. Oops. Robert's asking if you'd eat a human, Maverick. Like if you're in that movie. Human, like a person. In that movie where they're crashed in that airplane. Some French chef tried human in Africa and said it tastes like veal. Yeah, and nobody would dispute that either. Oh crap, now I gotta make a new water can. And all my tools are breaking. That one guy looks like he's kinda weird, eh? What's that movie where they were in the airplane and it crashed and then they're eating each other? Next, my shovel's gonna break, eh? What's a watering can made of? Softwood? Yeah. Well, mine's will take... all this stuff. And make them that other thing, too. Like, who's gonna question that? I think it'd be tough, you know. You'd be giving yourself away if you actually knew. You know, somebody could literally say it tastes like whatever, and you know, you wouldn't know. All right, campfire construction kit. Campsite. Oops. You gotta find a spot for that campsite now. I don't know about my decoration abilities here. Man, bridges are expensive in this game, by the way. For 200 grand. Tom Nook, they're overcharged for everything. I can't remember, Robert. Did you say you ever got into any of the Animal Crossings? Like on the GameCube or anything like that? Maybe Taste the Demon? Not that I know of. I don't think it's too generally available. Ah, crap. Maybe at McDonald's, somebody mixed them in one time. Go visit our buddies here. See what they're up to. I had roommates in university. What have in my inventory? Hey, a kettle bathtub. I kind of preferred not having roommates, but the roommates I had were all right. So I would probably be in the tolerate it category. Yeah, I don't know if there's anything I really want to give this dude right now. You voted no. I mean, some people like it because it gives them someone to hang out with, right? Well, I guess it depends on how well you get along with your roommate. We'll go down to the bottom here. See if there's any shells I can grab. There we go, third try. Would you eat horse, Maverick? There's another animal a lot of people don't want to eat. Man, those things are hard to hit. You love to taste horse. Wouldn't you feel bad when it stares at you? All sad that you ate his friend? Looks like the beach is pretty clear. Go up here and see for hornets, though. Hornets are worth good money. Good money, man. When you're hornet hunting, you need net out. You gotta watch out for spiders, too. Would you eat spiders? Speaking of hornets. You feel sorry for the horse? Take that stick. A silver mic. Would you like to have a silver mic? Oh, there's something else too. Nail art set. Show you what a silver mic looks like. There we go. Now we know. Michael, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. I don't mind this song this time. It's a little better song than usual. Sounds like it's got some good Nintendo beats. Yeah, I had contacted. I had my mouse broke, or didn't break. It's just the left clicking doesn't work very good anymore. So I contacted their technical support, and apparently the warranty's not as long as I thought it'd be. I'm gonna probably go buy a mouse tomorrow. Fortunately, the Black Friday prices are on, you know. Got one for like $60 off. So that's always a good thing. What about squirrels? Would you eat a squirrel? When I was younger and in cadets there, they had people, they taught you how to trap a squirrel so you can eat one. The trick to catching these wasps, I think, is you gotta be in front of the thing so you get a good clean swing. What's a squirrel? You know, like Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers? Or no, those are chipmunks. Squirrels aren't much different than chipmunks, though. Like a little tiny thing with a furry tail. Collects a lot of nuts and peanuts or whatever. Climbs up trees. Not like some people call them tree rats, but it's not quite like a rat. Because they're like fluffy and stuff like that. I don't know. There's a lot of squirrels around here, though. That's for sure. Most of the time, they just mind their own business. But they're dirty? I don't know if they're considered dirty. I mean, it's a wild animal. You know, some people like monkeys, but they're dirty. And monkeys are pretty nasty sometimes too. There you go. Is that present from you, Maverick? An acorn rug? Look how far this tree's come along here. In this game, they have random presents flying through the air all the time. Gotta water these flowers. Mostly watering the ground there, eh? I don't know if I have to water the shrubs. Probably not. They look like trees kind of deal. Gold! Found the gold, man. All right. Do you have a present for you? Let's see. You can have this mushroom. No, a real present? No, you're halfway across the world. Well, honestly, if you're in the same city, I probably still wouldn't have a present for you. Why would I have a present for you? Is it your birthday? Look at this house, eh? We should give her... What are birds like? Do they like coral? What are these things? Here, have a nail art set. At least she likes it. She's giving me a fortune telling set. Can't look at it here though. To leave. Leave the house. Are you giving me a present? Yeah, that's kind of cool, I guess. Put it on this table right here. Let's do the exchange gift. My Amazon wish list is right there in the link description or video description. Fortunately, you can send me a gift without knowing my address. Although honestly, I don't expect anybody to send anything through that. Although I did get one thing one time once. It's there mostly for fun, to be honest. Boy, I sure missed there, eh? What is what? What I get is like for... Oh, crap. Maybe the shovel would be done soon. It was a thing for playing video games on... Like some of the connector thing for connecting up the old video game system. Person that gave that to me is actually a supporter on Facebook here too. Probably one of the longer Facebook supporters. What are we offering? We're offering a lot. This is going to be a good haul. What's your wish list? That's where you make a list on Amazon of stuff that you and you have, and then or not that you have that you like, and then people can buy something from the list, and then it sends to your house. So pretty sure it's in the video description here. Let's see here. I'm just curious if the list is current. Yeah, it's still up there. Not too much on there actually. Just some headsets. Most of it is actually what I do is I kind of make a list of things that I might want to look at and see if the prices change, because it shows you the list, like the price of when you added it to the list. Oh, the Amazon list isn't on here. It's in the Discord though, I think. Probably I don't get too much from there. Pretty sure it's in Discord or somewhere. Huh, I don't know where it is. Let's see. Oh yeah, here's a wish list right here. Making sure it works. I wonder if it's the same. Yeah, it looks like it's the same. There you go. I'll have to add that somewhere. I thought I had it somewhere. Hopefully that was the right list. $30,000 bells. Holy crap. Guess people didn't like me messing around with my list. They took off. Why you put a list on Amazon? Somebody asked for it at one point. A lot of streamers will have a list. Really, for me, it's more... I mean, it's an option there. If people want to use it, they can, but... some of it is just for keeping a list of items, you know, that I'm kind of keeping an eye on. You know, so... If there's... an Xbox or whatever, that item that I want, like those controllers when they're in stock, if I want those elite controllers, then I'll you know, keep an eye on the price of it that way. But no, I don't think people will give me all of that for real. I think they'll, you know, if there's something like I think if someone wants to, you know, get something, they'll probably get something more cheaper, you know. Although it depends on the person, though. I mean, Mr. Beast can come through and he can, you know, drop an, you know, an item, you know, that's really expensive too, you know. Yeah, because he's got the dough, yo. Have I done what before? There's somebody... I've only had one item on my wish list given to me. Somebody bought me something that was about, I don't know, I guess it was about 20 bucks. I don't really need, like, you know, 8 pairs of headphones or however many is on there. Sometimes the company too, you know, like sometimes, you know, a representative from that company could come through and see on your their brand on their wish list, and then they might buy it too sometimes. Holy cow, another 548,000. What color of roof should we get? Go for black. They're fast at fixing it, but then you owe 500,000 bells. Oh, we should go plant that campsite, eh? Do I have a gift for you? Here, have a flat mushroom. Excuse me. No, she liked it, I guess. Have I seen A Boy Called Christmas? I don't think I have seen that one. Look, I got that. Good news for when island residents get along. I think that one Hubert character keeps hiding. Have you seen Die Hard? Look at that, eh? We're gonna learn another recipe. Got a nicer bench than I do. Good crap. I want that bench. I think there's another room, one more room after that, and then I think I'm all expanded out. Let's see if that campsite fits here. If I like that, but let's see. What? Hmm. Hmm. I think that's a great camp spot. Go on the other end. Here's a good camp spot, maybe. So that affects my fishing. I don't think it would fit here. Would it? In this corner, eh? You seen Die Hard a long time ago? It looks like it's two trees in the way here. Oops. Crap, I don't have a shovel on me. We'll get a shovel. Well, it's placed in, it's at a Christmas party. There's lots of Christmas references. You know, it makes a lot of Christmas music, isn't it? And they wish each other Christmas. Merry Christmas when he gets out. I watch it like once every year. Every Christmas I watch it. Oh crap. I broke that rock by accident. Lame. I forgot that I was charged up on the mushroom. I don't have enough food too. The first Die Hard movie. That's why I didn't call it Die Hard 2. Or Die Hard 3 or whatever, you know? Benu, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. You watch Christmas movies. I should. Actually a pretty cool picture. Like that. Why should I watch Christmas movies? They were supercharged, not hit any rocks this time. And destroy them, right? Die Hard is... Even the director of Die Hard said it's a Christmas movie. A real Christmas movie. What is it? What do you consider makes a movie a Christmas movie? Can't really go around it though, that's the only thing. I don't know if you can really go around that either. Maybe I should move it over a bit. See if it eliminates that tree. Gotta imagine it though. I think it did eliminate that tree, didn't it? What's so special about Die Hard? Die Hard's awesome. Home Alone. Home Alone's the same idea as Die Hard. It seems pretty good right there, eh? I mean, a campsite should be kind of in the forest. Like Twin Pine Forest campsite. Die Hard was actually quite a groundbreaking movie, you know. Before that, all the movies were like big action heroes, and Die Hard was the first one to do a movie where the hero was just like a pretty much everyday guy. You know, he's like kind of divorced and down on his luck. Or not divorced, he was separated. But Christmas helped fix everything for him. United the family. He made a new friend. Saved the Christmas. And the Christmas robbery. Oh, crap. Yeah, it's pretty much a Christmas tradition for a lot of people in Canada and the United States to watch Die Hard. See if we can find a pearl. We need to put on our bathing suit though. Apparently you need a wetsuit. Did I cry in that movie? No. Oh, look, we got a friend here. It's like Mother Nature's putting a sweater on you. Is this the Matthew McConaughey? Did you cry in that movie? Give me another recipe. I asked if you cried on that movie. I wonder why one would cry on Die Hard. Would you be upset the bad guy died or what? You get good money from selling these things, I think. You can't remember? Do you cry on a lot of movies or something? Man, that thing was really moving away from me, eh? No? Oh. How could you not remember them? They're chambered nautilus. The way you consume movies, I don't know how you remember any of them, to be honest. Holy crap, that thing's like flying under there. Whatever this is, doesn't want to get caught. Now there's two of them. Which one was the one I was really pursuing? Oops. Wrong button. See that bubble? Maybe I gotta overshoot it a bit, eh? Man, this thing is super fast. Oh, he's way over there. Well, your guy dives. Then that thing is away. Thing better be good. Finally got it! A sea pig! Holy crap, that was a lot of work to get that, eh? We really that thing evaded us so much, we passed 5 others looking for it. It's a sea pig. See, like this thing, nothing. Not hard to catch at all. It kept evading me. It was like super fast, so I had to kind of corner it. Because you gotta dive and grab it. Shandon, thank you for liking. If you saw me catch that sea pig. Wonder if Shandon's cooking the turkey yet. Couple spots left still. You got bored of your swimming. Well, it's good that you're telling me that. Last time was college. Did you like having roommates when you were in college? Some of my roommates were pretty good, I think. Yes! Got a pearl oyster. I think we want just a specific pearl for the mermaid furniture. Introduced you to weed. One of my roommates was quite into it. There we go, we got him. What is it? An umbrella octopus. They say that British Columbia has the best in the world. Oh, there's something over there. Well, maybe Shandon will describe it for you. Got a Wilk. You like to walk around nude? Well, you could, technically. You probably wouldn't like it very much. I don't even know where the island is. I've been swimming. Someone might take it up with resident services. Did they have, when you were in college, did they have resident advisors? And would those resident advisors party with everybody, or did you stay out of the dorms? I went to dorms in two different places, two different universities. The resident advisors were actually pretty strict in one place, and then they kind of partied with you in the other place. My first year resident advisor, he went to Japan the next year. Dog visitor. Come here. Come here. Come. Sure. Hello. Think I got a dog visitor. Licking me right up my nose. You got stinky breath. Here, go down. I can't play the game here. Is that my new pet? No. I'm gonna be dog sitting. I have no idea what kind of dog it is. Apparently, if you run around with a net out, there's a chance that a spider could grab you and knock you out. We gotta go to the museum because there's a couple of those things. Whose dog is it? It's a dog. I mean, somebody's dog. I don't think you'd know them. You don't think you'd know them personally. You think it's a Shiatsu? Yeah, I have no idea. Hey, a T-Rex skull. Sweet. Aren't Shiatsus like really tiny dogs though? I like that kind of dog. If I'm honest, I kind of prefer bigger dogs because they're not only easier to train, but they're you know, you can play with them and stuff like that, you know. The little dogs are good for sitting on your lap, but you know, they can't really walk as far. They can't do the same stuff that a bigger dog. Like I had a medium-sized dog. If you want to see the dog there, it's one of my stickers there. Shandon could put a sticker down, I think, and but that was my dog that I had before, and she was like 40 pounds. So kind of in between, you know, there's little guys, and then the big ones, right? So, you know, so she would be able to, you know, put her head on the seat, you know, kind of thing without, you know, jumping up or whatever. She could put her head on the seat, but she's not too big that, you know, where it's kind of wild. So that's a Karelian bear dog. Karelian bear dog. Karelian. You want small, hairy dogs? I mean, all different dogs are, you know, they're fun, but the thing I liked about the medium-sized dog was it just was a little for me, you know. I grew up with a black Labrador Retriever. And then, you know, those are about 120 pounds, I think. 110 pounds, maybe. And then, so, you know, I was probably more used to that too, you know, like a little bigger dog. Husky half pit bull, that's a big dog, probably. Husky half pit bull would be way bigger than a retriever, though. I don't think they're that big, though. They don't seem, to me, they don't seem that big. Then Saint Bernards are huge. If you ever saw a Saint Bernard. Look at that, we made 4 donations to the museum here. Tell me about the sea pig. I want to know. Because that thing was so hard to catch. Oh, I can't ask about the sea pig after, I guess. Big girl, but very sweet. And you know, when you name your dog, you're gonna be remembering that name for saying that name for the next 15 years, kind of thing, too. Very strong. I can imagine she'd be very strong. One time I was camping with my dog in like a public campground, and the campground beside mine had 2 pit bulls, a daughter and a mother, I think. And then basically they I guess they started, you know, showing domination to each other, kind of thing. So it was like fierce, like, you know, they're loud noises, and it was pretty fierce looking because it looked like they were fighting. And then the owner was trying to pull them apart, and their hand was bloody trying to pull them apart, and the other owner had a frying pan ready to whack the dog. And, you know, it was pretty distressing, actually. My dog was getting excited, wanted to get in there, you know, see what was going on. I was in a tent. I thought that dog was going to come over and attack my dog after, because, you know, they're attacking each other. The thing, I guess, you got to probably make sure you keep right on top of that. Huskies are nice, though. What kind of fur does it have? Is it still Arctic fur? Or is it more taking the pit bull hair? Bella, the 5-year-old dog, eh? Having a dog costs a lot. Yeah, I mean, you know, if you take care of your animal properly, having a dog or cat, you know, adds up. You know, you got to take them to the vet and stuff like that. I bet you with my dog over the years, I probably more than paid a trip to Hawaii for my vet. We got a lot of stuff we could sell this time. Sell them a few trees. I want to sell them the gold. Gold's pretty hard to come by. This will probably be a good haul too. Yeah, the Karelian bear dog, the one that I had there, that was Arctic fur as well. What's perks of having a dog? Well, I mean, you know, dogs are... Dog and a cat, they're best friends. Yeah, I had 2 cats at the same time I had the dog too. They all got along pretty good. You live in the mountains, we have a lot of area to roam. Is your cat an indoor cat then, or do you have to worry about the coyotes getting it? I don't know, the perk to having a dog. Dogs are a little different because they actually will listen to you. You know, you could train it to, you know, to play or fetch or walk or whatever. You can add me if you want, Jordan. I don't have Nintendo Online yet though. Soon, maybe. I looked in Costco, but they didn't have any. Indoor cat, lost one to that. Yeah. I can imagine if you're kind of in a mountainy area. And it's considered food. The oh, I thought that was the leaves coming down. What do I got? That streamer named Vosh that I was telling Maverick about. He has like one of those Sphinx cats. You know, with no hair at all. And then he has an orange cat too. Why do you like pets? Well, you know, it's like hangs around you and looks forward to you coming back and whatever, I guess. You know, dogs will guard you. Yeah, there you go. Perks to having a dog. You can tell them anything and they will listen to you. They're very protective. Yeah, my dog would have definitely, you know, if somebody was attacked me, that my dog would have stepped right in, you know. Would have had none of that. Actually, I should keep some stuff for making more axes. Got 2 axes and I need like 6. You have a dog and you're having bad and crying, they'll snuggle you and they understand. They're not dumb. You need another dog soon? I don't remember what it needed. Sticks and stones, I think. Yeah, I don't know. They're a lot of work too. So I think I'll take a break for a while. Maybe one day I'll get a cat again, you know. Visit other people's dogs for a while. Look at that, eh? That's pretty nice. Need more pearls there too. Well, I mean, they offer different things. I mean, a cat will... Some of them are pretty... You know, they'll kind of... You know, if they see you're feeling bad or whatever, they'll come hang out. Some of them... You'd give two craps about you, and they'd probably eat you if you died, but... So I got 3, 5, 6 or 7 maybe. The dog's more loyal. But I had a couple Manxes before, and they're pretty cool cats. Okay, we got plenty of flimsy axes now. You want a Manx cat so bad? What about a Sphinx? Would you want a Sphinx? I think it'd be weird to pet a Sphinx though, that's the only thing. Seeing they have no fur, you know? And I can't believe I busted a rock that was in a good spot. Well, maybe one new one will pop up in a better spot, right? Oh, I might have to go see Nook and tell him I put his campsite down. Make a better maple leaf one of these days. Yeah, one I had was a rumpy and one I had was a stumpy. They're fast at construction here on this island. I would want one as well as long as I have sweaters for it. Oh yeah, because of the no fur, yeah. Like you could be like Dr. Evil. You know, Maverick has seen Austin Powers. There's some cats that are kind of like almost like dogs. Like those Savannah cats are supposed to be kind of like that, you know? I can't believe Maverick didn't guess on my poll Mike Myers. Like on that thing that I had. I'm not sure how to say that name. Zofikul, thank you for liking. Much appreciated. One of those 4 actors. The ones where he kept asking if they were real actors. You know, you can just look at them and recognize them. And Mike Myers was in a recent movie too. I mean, like, that was from that Queen movie that just came out. And you're telling me it's like from some 1970s movie. The other one. I don't think you look too closely at your movies. Austin Powers is from the 1990s? No, but the actor played in the Queen movie like 2 years ago. That was the manager that wasn't too sure about the Bohemian Rhapsody song. Yeah, you know what you're talking about? There goes one axe. That's why I built a bunch of axe. I made that meme myself, you know. Maverick helped inspire it because he said The Rock can't play James Bond because he has no hair. And I was like, well, they put makeup and hair on actors all the time. Completely change their appearances. And I gave him 4 examples, and then I made the meme right after that. Well, I didn't get much response for the meme, though, unfortunately. I don't do... that's the first meme I've ever done, though, so... Guess people didn't share it out enough or respond to it enough or something. There we go. Look at get 6 pieces of wood at once here. Gotta collect a lot of wood because there's a lot of things made out of wood. There goes another axe. I am the axe man. And if you shake the trees in advance, then you don't have to worry about wasps attacking you. Do you watch Die Hard at Christmas too? Like a Christmas tradition for a lot of people I know. Maverick wasn't too sure about why it was a Christmas movie, but I think that Maverick should make it a Christmas tradition as well. What? Maverick's got to rewind the tape now. What did I say? I said Maverick's got to rewind the tape now. Probably don't even know what that means, do you? About Christmas. I said you should make Die Hard, watching Die Hard every Christmas, a tradition of yours as well. Merry Christmas, I have a machine gun. Oh, oh, oh. That's what he writes on one of the guys he kills. Why Die Hard? Because it's a Christmas movie. What, are you gonna watch Mad Max as your Christmas tradition? I think I did that one though. That movie was very revolutionary. You watch Christmas movies? Yeah, you said like Home Alone, right? Like the Grinch? The Jim Carrey Grinch or the cartoon? I watched the cartoon one a lot. Yeah, that's kind of not going to be as good as the original though. That's like redoing Back to the Future. Ah, crap, another stone shovel's gone. Or axe, I mean. I think there's a balloon coming on to us here. What do we get? Iron nuggets. All right. Is that a remake? Well, it doesn't have what's his face in it. Does it? Macaulay Culkin? I just don't see it as being Home Alone without Macaulay Culkin, to be honest. There's got to be some sort of connection to him. Have you seen it yet? It goes there. That's where I was saying, I think I'd have a hard time with Back to the Future if they remade it, because it won't be Michael J. Fox. Hey Mar, welcome to my stream. Hello to Mexico. I'm in Canada. My Mexico would be nice right around. Are you starting with your island? Yeah, I'm fairly new to this game still. So it's coming along. I got resident services today. Cassie, hello to you too. You guys liked and it doesn't bing. I think there's some issues today. But thank you for being here. Make sure you follow if you want to see this place again, or exclamation point notify for anybody who's brand new. Yeah, do you play this game a lot there, Mara? Thank you for liking, much appreciated. Bing there. I've been hearing that some of the Streamlabs and stuff like that isn't working as good. Probably because they're trying to rebrand now after all that controversy. And this thing just cost me axe after axe. Welcome to the Starbase. This is Star Island. There goes another axe. Have I seen Spencer of Kristen Stewart? No, I don't think I have. I haven't seen a lot of Kristen Stewart movies, to be honest. I'll drop some off. Hello, Bong. Welcome. You played Princess Diana. There you go. Do I need help with my island? I don't have Nintendo Online. So, I'm just kind of slowly working away at it, actually, but thank you. Well, I should make a couple more axes on here. Bong, thank you for following. Much appreciated. Welcome to this Starbase. Yeah. Does having Nintendo Online add a lot to the game? Do you think? Or is it not much different? Thank you for liking. Much appreciated. Because I heard there's treasure islands or something like that. We'll make like three axes, and then we'll have some left over probably in the end. Have you been enjoying the DLC? I haven't got to that yet because I think I need to have a 3-star island first. Oh crap, I gotta get more iron out into my inventory again. Put in storage. Oh, there's wood I needed, not iron. Oops. Let's graft. Make 5. Yeah, I need help. Why do you say that, Maverick? Do you think my island's coming along nicely? Whether I need help or not, I don't have Nintendo Online, so people can't visit my island yet anyway. I looked when I was in Costco, but they didn't have any. Look at that. Popstar Wolf is hitting the old broom there. Bong with that. I don't know what that is. Cat? You like it's a cat? It's good. Good cat, eh? Cheering. Who doesn't like cats? Right. So we gotta get to the left of that second mini lake. I think this one's done. Oh no, it isn't. We're powering through the trees here, getting all the wood. This is Maverick's favorite part. He likes his way better than swimming. There was a spider in that tree? Did I miss a spider? Which one? Yeah, I don't know where it is. Oh well. He lives another day, I guess. Kind of wonder what their Animal Crossing markets are all about, eh? They catch all the bugs. Oh, it's way back. Hey, present. Uh-oh. Shoots behind him, I guess. I missed the fossil. I planted that, actually. I was gonna see if maybe it turned into anything else eventually. Oops. Oh, they don't do anything? Almost landed in the water. I had that happen before. A leaf stool, just what we need. They're made out of weeds or something, eh? We're making pretty good progress, I think. They just stay there, eh? I had like 20,000 or something miles like before this residential center moved in. Did I have Turkey Day? No. I'm in Canada though, so if it's based on my location, then it would have been October, I guess. Do they have like Thanksgiving in this? I don't remember where it was. Oh, here. That's why I left those there. I bet you Halloween's probably pretty interesting in Animal Crossing, eh? They don't do Canada Turkey Day, only American? Oh. What a rep. They should do the old wherever you are, eh? Whatever's going on. Because they had that like Japanese celebration or whatever sign that I bought. Might not be Japanese, I don't even know. So today is Turkey Day on Animal Crossing. They didn't offer me anything, but then again, I also play it like later in the evening too, so maybe it's a time certain thing maybe too. What's the point? I think it just, you know, they add these little things in there for things to do. Everything is 30% off? Oh, really? Yeah, I had no idea. That means it's going to be more. I'm going to see it as inflation because I just started a week or so ago. I'm going to be like, holy crap. I know he wants 500 grand or some crap for my expansion I'm working on now. Nook the Crook. Oh, you got a bunch of Thanksgiving items? Oh, okay. Well, they didn't give me any Turkey Day. I accidentally broke a rock today. So charged up, gonna move a tree, and then I forgot that I was charged up. What's your favorite mate or villager? I like this fox one, or I don't know if it's a wolf or a fox, but that one's pretty cool. See this one right here. Can't see her. That one. Oh, okay. You put your time back a little bit so that it seems like the little early. She's a wolf. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure because kind of foxes have that color too, you know. And then I planted a bunch of flowers here. 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 Here's another one of my villagers. And there's another one. What'd she say? Audie is one of the top tier? Oh, really? I didn't know. This one here, I can't remember her name. Cranston. Or maybe it's a him, I don't know. You thought she was a boy? I think Audie's a girl. Cranston, I don't know. I assumed it was a girl, but it might be a boy. I mean, you know, it's an animal, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. This one's a girl because she has a baby. And her name is Sylvia. If you say, is she a boy or a girl, it probably is a girl, right? And I got one that looks like Cubert over here. And a tiger. So this is where, no, this is my house. This is where Cubert lives. Cranston is male. Oh, okay. I thought I didn't know. I just figured that was the last name or something. Hey, Cubert. Marina. You love the fruits. And then over here is another guy. Tycrone or something. I don't know. Ty something. Tybalt. He loves to sing. That kangaroo sings a lot. Whenever he wants a piece of wood. He was building something earlier. We're getting the Nook Miles back. I gave him the weights. The first two I had was that Tybalt and the kangaroo, Sylvia or whatever. Depending on their hobby, they'll sing, read, talk, fashion, or whatever. Oh, okay. My guy's apparent hobby here is chopping trees. I just wear whatever. Pretty much the last item I find is. Can you give a bad gift to them? I wasn't sure if he'd like that wood. Audie is a peppy and Marina is normal. That tiger guy only talks ever about exercising. Sporty. He's like Sporty Spice. Maverick, he likes the Spice Girls. He probably likes Sporty Spice. Oops, crap. I picked something up. What was it? Barbecue. Oh, now I put it sideways. There we go. These ones done. Sporties are always male. What? Weird. Peppies are always female. Huh. Which one did you say was a Peppy? Is that the one that talks about being on the internet all the time or whatever? Be careful I don't pick up my table here. Mug or male? There, I think we've managed to chop at every tree around now. Oh, looks like the old store is closed here. You love the Spice Girls. Well, there you go, eh? Which one was your favorite Spice Girl? We got quite a few axes left. Cranky are male as well. That's funny. Smug are male and Snooty are female. Kind of stereotypical. You think they'd throw some curveballs in there, eh? You like all of them. Were you disappointed when Ginger Spice left the group? Ladies are male too. I don't want to go in there. Lazies. Oh. We're gonna deposit all the monies. You went for a walk? Nice. Walking the dogs? What? I can't pay my loan right now, I guess. I have to wait for it to get built. Well, I guess we're 42,000 ahead. I'm gonna talk to all of them today. They're high elevation. Alright, you guys. Well, I gotta work tomorrow. So I gotta be nice and awake for that. So I'm gonna hit the hay. Let's review the poll. If you haven't followed yet, oh, that's why she left. Because didn't get along. Yeah, that's bound to happen with 5 people. That group is 5, isn't it? You love hiking? Nice. But yeah, if you haven't followed yet, please follow. If you want to check out my YouTube, the link is in the video description. Thank you. I put a new TikTok up today. Thank you for sharing, Maverick, and House of Hydra for inviting. And everybody who stopped in said hello. Everybody who's watching in the future. For the poll results, it was close. 47% said yes. 40% said no. 13% said never had roommates, and 0% tolerate it. But yeah, thank you guys for coming through, and have a good night. Have a good night to you guys too, and thank you.